So as usual, let's start by getting the units the same. We have picometers and millimeters, and so I'm going to convert the millimeters into picometers. It gives me larger numbers. Could easily be done the other way around. So 1 millimeter is 10 to the minus 3 meters. So if you want to convert a millimeter into a meter, you're going to multiply by 10 to the minus 3 meters larger than a millimeter. So 0.16 millimeters times 10 to the minus 3 is 1.6 times 10 to the 4 meters. And 1 meter is 10 to the 12 picometers. So if you want to convert a meter into a picometer, you're going to multiply by 10 to the 12. So 1.6 times 10 to the minus 4 meters times 10 to the 12 is 1.6 times 10 to the 8 picometers. Because we're multiplying, we add the exponents together. Negative 4 plus 12 is 8. So that's 1.6 picometers, which is therefore the diameter of the wire. Right? 1.6 times 10 to the 8 picometers. If we want to get the area, then we're going to use the formula pi r squared. So we need the radius, which of course is simply half of the diameter. So that's 8 times 10 to the 7 picometers. Therefore the area of the wire, that's equal to r, the radius, is pi r squared, and that is 2.01 times 10 to the 16 picometers squared. So that's the area of the end face of the wire. And again, you notice we did the stepwise. We converted millimeters into meters and then meters into picometers. Again, you could have done it directly. You don't need to do it stepwise this way. So that's the area of the wire. What's the area occupied by the copper atom? Well, again, the area occupied by the copper atom is going to be the radius r squared times pi. So if the atom diameter is 270 picometers, then the atom radius r is 135 picometers. Therefore the area occupied by the atom is pi times 135 picometers squared, and that's equal to 5.73 times 10 to the 4 picometers squared. So to figure out how many atoms will fit, we're going to ask how many times does this go into this. This ignores the spaces between the atoms, of course. So the number of atoms is going to be 2.01 times 10 to the 16 picometers squared. That area divided by the area of an atom, 7.35 times 10 to the 4 picometers squared. And that turns out to be 3.5 times 10 to the 11 atoms. So that's a lot of atoms.